Learners, we have been given here a problem. Find the sum of the Fourier series of f of x is equal to x squared between the limits minus pi is less than x, x is less than 0, and f of x is equal to 0 between 0 is less than x, x is less than pi. There have been given two conditions for f of x. Now the function is between minus pi to pi, and we have to decide the point of discontinuities. So the first limit is minus pi to 0. So pi is one of the points of discontinuity and 0 is the another point of discontinuity. And the next limit is between 0 to pi, and from this we understand that 0 is the one of the points of discontinuity and also pi is the another point of continuity. Now we need to find out the sum of the Fourier series at x is equal to 0 and at x is equal to pi by 2. And once a point is given for the convergence of the Fourier series or to find out the sum of the Fourier series, the point is to be decided whether it is a point of continuity or it is a point of discontinuity. And from the picture we shall understand that at x is equal to 0 the function is discontinuous, so x is equal to 0 is a point of discontinuity, and x is equal to x naught which is a point of discontinuity which is equal to 0. And if x naught is a point of discontinuity, we know the formula for the sum of the Fourier series or for the convergence of the Fourier series. Sum is equal to f of x naught plus 0 plus f naught minus 0, plus f of x naught minus 0 divided by 2. And in the place of x in the given function, we are going to substitute 0. And it is equal to 0 plus 0 divided by 2, which is equal to 0. So at x is equal to 0, which is a point of discontinuity, the sum of the Fourier series or the convergence of the Fourier series is 0. Now at x is equal to pi by 2. Now let you look into the picture. The point pi by 2 is lying between 0 and pi, and at pi by 2 the function is continuous. So pi by 2 is taken as a point of continuity, So here, if it is enough, we substitute the point pi by 2 at the place of x. So you need not use the formula for the point of discontinuity. So it is sum is equal to f of pi by 2, and f of pi by 2, and the function is defined between the limits 0 to pi, it is equal to 0, and there is no x term. That is why it is equal to f of pi by 2 is equal to 0. Now when the point pi by 2, when the sum is to be found out at pi by 2, and we understand that pi by 2 is a point of continuity, when a point x naught is a point of continuity, and we will find the sum by substituting the point itself in the function. So the sum is equal to f of pi by 2. F of pi by 2 is equal to 0 because f of x is 0 between the limits 0 to pi. And this is how we need to find out the sum of the Fourier series or the convergence of the Fourier series based on the concept of point of discontinuity or the point of continuity.